Hey guys, it's Jeff from Pressure Luck, and I have a confession to make. I got crabs. No, literally, I got crabs. We are going to be making some crab legs today in the Instant Pot. Look at that. People might call this the spider of the sea, or maybe like the thing from Alien, because actually that's what they use, I think, in the movie Alien, with a little face hugger with like, let's not get disgusting here. The point is we're making delicious, delicious, fabulous, easy, quick crab legs. These are snow crabs, and we're gonna do it right in the Instant Pot. You're gonna see how easy it is, and what a way to wrap up the summer, huh? Nothing like some delicious snow crab legs. Oh my god, ah! Just kidding. Come on, let's go. Let's cook these babies up. And now I wasn't kidding when I said this was gonna be super quick and super easy. I wanna start off with 1 cup of chicken broth, and I'm using 1 teaspoon of chicken better than bouillon mixed with 1 cup of water. And I want to use Zatarain's concentrated shrimp and crab boil. Use the concentrate, the one that's a liquid, not a powder. It's best for this. Now, a little of this stuff goes a really long way, but ultimately it doesn't even really matter because this isn't actually touching the crab meat. It's simply to just steam and season the crab legs a little bit and give it a little bit of flavor on the exterior if your mouth touches the shell, or, you know, a little bit of it will seep into the crab. I just really use this because I like the way it kind of enhances the flavor. I'm gonna go with 1 tablespoon worth. Now, you can use less if you want, or you can use more, but I feel like 1 tablespoon is gonna be plenty, because like I said, a little bit goes a long way. And then just stir that up together in the pot with the chicken broth. Now let's add in our trivet, which should have come with your Instant Pot. They all vary, by the way. Some of them look like this, some of them look like other ones. It doesn't matter, just put it in the pot. And now I'm going to rest my snow crab on top of the trivet. Now, chances are these are going to come frozen, and that's fine, but I like to thaw mine out for a bit. And just leave it in your sink for about 30 minutes or so, and that should do it. You can rinse it under some warm water. But if you want to cook them frozen or you don't have enough time, that's fine too. I just prefer them thawed. And I'm gonna put about 2 clusters. This is about a cluster here. 1 section here, like, which is like 1/2 of the crab. I'm gonna call that a cluster. I'm gonna put about 2 of them in there. Now, each one of these weighs about 3/4 of a pound or so. So you can really fit in this pot about up to, I'd say, 4 pounds worth, because I have roughly 2 pounds here, and you'll be fine. This is a 6 quart, by the way. If I had an 8 quart, you could probably fit in some more. But this is all I'm gonna do. It's just me and Richard eating tonight, so we're each gonna have our own little cluster. But regardless of how much you do, it's gonna be the same cooking time, unless it's frozen, and I'll explain that in a second. Okay, now I want to secure my lid and make sure I'm in sealing position. So I'm going to come down on my control panel and hit the manual or the pressure cook button, depending on your model. And I want to go, guys, for 2 minutes on this if I have thawed legs at high pressure, or if they're frozen, go up for 4 minutes on high pressure. But just thaw them if you can. It really doesn't take very long. Just run them under some warm water in the sink. So I like to go for 2 minutes when it's not frozen, when we're thawed, and 4 minutes if we are frozen, if you must. Now that we're done cooking, let's do a quick release. And our pin just dropped, so let's take our lid off. And there are our finished crab legs. Beautiful. Now I'm just gonna let these beautiful, beautiful crustacean legs sit right in the pot while I prepare our amazing garlic butter dipping sauce. Are you ready for this? I want to use 4 tablespoons or 1/2 stick of salted butter and melt it. Now, for those that don't have magical snapping melting powers, that took about 30 seconds in the microwave, in a microwave-safe bowl like this little Pyrex ramekin here. And then to make it nice and garlicky, I want to season it with 1/4 teaspoon of some garlic better than bouillon. If you can get this stuff is amazing. I'll link to where you can get it in the recipe. Or if not, you can use 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. But I'm adding in 1/4 teaspoon of the garlic better than bouillon because it's amazing. As well as 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley, 1/4 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, and 1 teaspoon of grated Parmesan cheese. And then just mix that up so it's nice and combined together. And we are very quickly going to have an incredible, incredible garlicky, Parmesan-y, parsley buttery dipping sauce for our crab legs. Perfect. Now let's take our crab legs out of the Instant Pot and transfer them to our plate. Beautiful. And let's not forget our delicious, delicious garlic butter to dip in. All right, guys, we're ready to serve. Okay, let's dig in. All right, I'm gonna start with this little claw right here in the end. Oh, this is gonna be messy. A little meat fell out. Oh, look at this. Look at this meat right here. Oh, it's gonna be so sweet and so delicious. Let's try it out. It's absolutely perfect the way it's cooked. Absolutely perfect. Make sure you suck out all the meat. put those meat sucking abilities to test. And honestly, I don't even need one of those like claw cracker things. These are so easy to just break on your own. Look at this. And look guys, the meat right out of the shell. And honestly, I don't even think it needs the butter sauce. It's that good and that sweet and that delicious. But I mean, who am I kidding? Let's dip it in a little bit, huh? All right, let me dip it in this garlic butter sauce here for a second. I mean, this is indulgent, so I'm gonna be a little bit easy on it. So here we go. I mean, there really aren't words to describe how magnificent. Richard, get in here and try this. Get in here. They all want to see Richard. You all want to see Richard, right? Well, you're about to get Richard. All right, so there you go, Richard. Just try it out the meat. Mmm. Isn't that good?
Yeah, that's really
I mean,
good.
we did nothing to this. I mean, it literally just went right in the pot, and you can show everybody how easy it cracks. Literally just like that, and you can just grab the meat. Look at that, it pulls right out. Delicious. Here's some of the garlic butter sauce that I made. You don't want to miss that garlic butter sauce.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe you don't have to have it.
Mmm.
What do you think?
That's phenomenal. I love that sauce.
Yeah, it's really good. And guys, take some crusty bread and dip some of it in there if you want. I mean, we're watching our carbs right now, so we're not really gonna go with that, but by all means, waste not, want not is what I always say. Look at all this sweet meat, Richard. You get such sweet meat. And guys, this part of it right here, this little cluster here in the bottom where all the legs are attached to, has some really good meat in there too, usually. So make sure you don't skip out on that and check that out. Get every last piece. You know, I'm like my grandma going to a Chinese restaurant and saying, take the silverware, take the silverware. You know, don't miss out on any little piece of meat here. And look at this little claw. I love this part. It's so amazing, the claw meat especially, because not only can you make it like work like a puppet, but if somebody's annoying you, just go like this to them. Get out of here.
Hey.
Stop having my crab legs. All right, see, look, when I eat this part, I just literally rip this portion out and always just like, you know, drag your teeth along like the, what is this, cartilage? This stuff inside? Like,
yeah, I believe that's what you call it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And I'm gonna crack a claw here, and there we go. There's the meat right there. And I'm pulling it right out of there. Oh, look at this. Beautiful claw meat. Wait, hang on. You want some of this? You're good.
No, I want that.
You want the butter? All right. Sometimes life is better with butter. Cheers.
God.
That's really good stuff right there, folks. And you saw it, it's laughably easy to make. Crab claws aren't the most frugal thing in the world, but in my opinion, they're worth every cent because it's a really fabulous meal and the meat is just everything. And it's on the healthier side, if you don't use too much of the butter, that is. I just love it when meat is sweet. Like I said, the little knuckle portion where all the little legs come together, there's some really good prime meat in here, guys. Look at this. Prime meat. And don't worry about all the broth that I cooked in. I mean, that's really just meant to have seasoned the legs themselves. And there you have it, guys. All those crab legs absolutely devoured between the two of us in about, I don't know, maybe 4 minutes or maybe less, who knows. We were hungry today. Guys, if you enjoyed these videos, go to PressureLoveCooking.com because I have a ton of recipes there. You don't want to miss out on those. You really don't, because they're all amazing, they're all free, and they're all easy. And also, of course, go to Facebook.com/PressureLuckCooking and like that page for any updates when a new recipe comes out, photos, any tips, any sales on items that you might not be aware of. Definitely like that page, and at Pressure Luck to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Don't forget about Pinterest, and of course subscribe to me on YouTube too, because all my videos live there, easy to find. Guys, thank you so much again, and if you woke up feeling a little crabby today, well, I think we know what's for dinner tonight, don't you?